Today we're taking a look at this tiny piece of RC royalty. Thank you for watching. Recently, HPI came up with a new version of the HPI Wheelie King. This is not it, because you might think that I'm really big and got like huge hands, but this is the Mini King. This is a new platform, a new release by HPI Racing. So I've already taken it out, I've already bashed it, I've already tested it, so I can give you a really honest review and some really honest thoughts about it. Initially, you might think that HPI has kind of taken like an easy way out and just used a ton of stuff from this Venture 18 on this Mini King, but that is definitely not true. That also immediately becomes apparent, I think, once you put these two side to side. So what is the HPI Mini King? This is a 1/18 scale mini monster truck. I think super cool. It does make a lot of sense actually to have 18 scale monster trucks, just because there's so much less mass and there's so much less that can go wrong as a result of that I think it is a lot more entry friendly, and it's also a lot more forgiving to drive it. Let's have a look at this Venture 18 Funhaver and also at this Mini King Big Kahuna, just so we really know what is similar and what is completely different about these two. First thing you of course immediately see is that Ford Bronco Funhaver body directly carried over to that Big Kahuna. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. There's a lot of plastic molding as well with the inner cage and all that stuff, and with the light bar. So that totally makes sense that they have carried all of that stuff over. Another thing that immediately is apparent is that, of course, with the Venture 18, you have two people sitting on the inside. Well, with the monster truck, there's only a single dude sitting inside. And also, the spare wheel is gone because you would not be able to fit a monster truck spare tire in the back. So that's replaced by a fuel cell. Apart from that, the only thing that we can really see that carried over from this Venture 18 are those anodized shocks. So that orange anodization, you see that coming back on the shocks over here. And then instead of having like 4 shocks, there's 8 shocks on this thing. So that's quite shocking. Let's put the Venture 18 to the side and have a look at what is going on over here. There's a ton of features mentioned on the box. There's a ton of stuff that's apparent when you run it. I have put like a mini monster trucking arena out in my shop. As you can hear, I'm pretty sick. So I'm recovering from a cold, and it has been really nice to have something this size, this compact, to have fun with indoors. So making a tiny monster trucking arena on the inside over here was super cool. It's also a matter of just having like a couple of cardboard boxes, some tape, just sticking it to the floor, and you're good to go. All you need is something where you can do some backflips, a couple of ramps where you can do some jumps. It really doesn't take a lot, but it does give me a good idea of what this thing is capable of and how much of a beating it can take, because I did wipe out more than a few times on my concrete floor, and as you can tell, there's really no damage at all. Like I said, it has a lot to do with the fact that there's not a lot of mass over here that can wreck the truck itself, and also because it has been actually very cleverly engineered. There's a little latch in the back. Once you open that up, you can actually really flip the entire cage to the front, so you have full access to the rest of the truck. You can tell that there's a twin vertical plate system, a faux tube chassis. I think it looks really good actually, fully composite, and this really can take quite a big beating. There's an integrated wheelie bar, so you can look more skilled than you actually are when you are zooming around the parking lot or whatever. There's a little battery tray over here that fits an 800 milliamp battery. This LiPo as well, this one comes included. This is a 7.4 volt LiPo battery, 800 milliamp, where in the Venture 18 you found a 600 milliamp version. So running times are slightly up. I've been having like 20 minutes of fun with it without it depleting. So pretty sure that I only have a few minutes left on it, but overall pretty impressed. The Mini King comes with a brushless system, so there's like a little Flux ESC over here, a little Flux motor, and then coupled to an all metal gear transmission case. The transmission has some metal output shafts. They are counter-rotating, so you won't be having like a lot of torque twist. I have not been able to detect any. And to keep it even more planted, you will also see that there are sway bars installed both in the front and in the back. To keep these twin vertical plates together, there is some bracing going on. in the front in that same orange anodized aluminum color, and then in the back they're using the battery tray to keep everything together. Speaking of that battery tray, I think if you would like to have like a steering rear axle, that should be possible. You should be able to relocate this battery somewhere more towards the center of the truck and mount a front axle in the back. And all of the electronics actually also say that you could do that. This is a pretty rad radio. So you see a ton of dip switches in the top. There's some reverse switches over here, and then all of your adjustment knobs are also located right underneath of this little cover. And you will see that it has 6 fully functioning channels. A couple of them are currently hooked up to, for example, the lights that you will find inside of the grille. But you will also see that over here, this 5th channel, that one would, for example, be perfect to have a fully operational steering rear axle. And that is something that I hope we will see, fingers crossed, coming in the future from HPI, because this is definitely a little truck that has a lot of potential. Oil-filled shocks on every corner, and then there's an open diff both in the front and in the back. And I wish there was a tiny bit more lock in that. You really don't need to have this much openness for this thing to get around corners, despite initially thinking that the steering angle might leave a lot of room to be desired. That's actually not the case. This thing really gets around corners really well. And the only thing I wish is that if you do wipe out and you end up on its side, that it would be a tiny bit easier to get out of a gnarly situation like that. Apart from that, it really monster trucks very well. So what's my verdict about this 1/18 scale Mini King Big Kahuna from HPI? I think it's a very welcome addition to a pretty busy landscape when it comes to RC. I think HPI has been really clever in discovering the need for 18 scale trucks and cars. This Venture 18 has been pretty popular, and I think also with this mini monster truck that they will have a lot of success, especially if they will release a couple different options. So what I hope to see is perhaps like a kit version, or perhaps something with like a clear pickup body, a clear van body, stuff along those lines. This big Kahuna looks great. Not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying that there's a lot more potential, and I hope that we'll use it fully. If you want to know more about the HPI Mini King Big Kahuna, go check out the link in the video description box. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section. I hope it will be less stuffed in the next video, because this cold has been taking quite some time, and I'm really finally getting out of the woods, so that's been great. That also means that I will be back to painting really soon, and I'm really looking forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed yet, then please do. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
We're back on.